the day, I ran outside because on my block, I heard shots rang out from an AK, so I quickly moved out of the way. But just then, I realized men were the target, being fed real lives, stuffed in bullet shells and marketed as temporal pleasures that satisfy. And Satan's finger is what pulled the trigger. Like a desperate gold digger, he was hunting for a male figure. And he used sex as the way to master, the bait to create a manhood massacre and foreplay. Once men were spiritually dead, he called for the scavengers to pump them with more lead. Demons sent to lure men into agreement so they would continuously return to their vomit like a bulimic, started feeding them images of adulterous women. And he knew their heart's desire and used lust as their summons, dancing with Delilah's demon, a daunting dagger dripping death, driving darkness to deepen. See, he pimps men. He's the original Don Juan. Took out numerous kings using just one of his pawns. And men were told that the more women they had, the more they were a man. So men test drove girls like a Dodge Ram, like, nope, I don't want to buy that, but I will try that. Can I ride the white one? Never mind, the black. But they couldn't see this attack. How Satan hypnotizes men through their optics, getting them to stare at his barrel, too close to see the bullet coming, oblivious to their peril. Because the lust of the eyes slide like a snake in disguise, yet the venom leads to the same demise. And I looked ahead and saw men being tempted with other men and giving in. And others, in the name of tolerance, tolerated an abomination. This situation traced men dead like chalk outlines, and before men knew it, he was in love with Judas, promoting pornographic images in TV and music, spreading lies via billboards. But somehow these men were so numb, they didn't know they were in a real war, thought they were kids, so they ate eye candy until their heart still was not content. And the whole place smelled of death, but most were oblivious to the stench. Just then, I turned around and I saw a man dressed in white. I saw a gun pointed at him in broad daylight. Heard 3 bullets rang out to entice the lust of the flesh, eyes, and pride of life. And as the bullets went closer to his heart, I gripped mine, praying that I wouldn't have to witness another man die and hit this blood-stained pavement by this tool used to fool and enslave men. But with that said, now this man, he had a crown on his head, and to this world, he was already dead. See, this was not his home. He resisted temptation to the point of death, even if it meant he would be alone, rested at the intersection of 2 beams wooden, nailed through his skin as he became sin, had wrath poured upon him by his next of kin for you. So you can flee Satan's lies so long as you keep him, Jesus Christ, in view.